Hi, welcome back for another guitar lesson. Today's guitar lesson is going to be Hendrix bar chords. Jimi Hendrix was well known for playing his bar chords with his thumb coming over the top of the fretboard and fretting that root note with the side of his thumb. And that leaves his fingers to play melodies underneath and just different ways to play chords. Gives it a little bit of a different tonality too. And then John Mayer is well known for doing this. And also Stevie Ray Vaughan. The list goes on and on with the people who play it this way. It's just a very convenient way to play a bar chord. And then leaves the options open to do other things with your fingers. So to play a bar chord, when we're talking about it, we're talking about laying our first finger across a certain fret and then playing a shape behind that, an E major shape, an E minor shape, to make it a major or minor, and then whatever fret that is laid across, on the low E, our root note is that chord. So the third fret, for instance, is going to be G chord, right? Because if we count up 3, we got E, F, F sharp, G for our root notes. E is open, F is first fret, F sharp second fret, G third fret. Now we're we're fretting that root note with our pointer finger, right? That's why it's laid across there. And then also, our B and E strings are being fretted with our laid across. It's a little tough to see there. Now what we're going to do is grab the guitar neck, literally grab it with your thumb over top. The side of your thumb is going to fret that root note. You're going to mute that A string completely. And get rid of that note, because you have a root note, then you usually have a fifth. We're just getting rid of that low fifth. And then you're going to play a triad, so that means root third fifth. So for G, that's going to be G, B, D. And then you're going to play a high E with that pointer finger. So let's go over that a little more in depth. I'm going to show you how I think about it, because this took a while for me to understand, and actually it's a little uncomfortable to play at first, but once you get it, I think it really improves your rhythm playing and even your lead playing. So if you know how to fret an F chord, an open F chord, not open, but if you know how to fret an F chord, the one that you probably learned first, not this one, the full bar chord, but like the half a bar chord, you can play this style of bar chord. Because we're going to be playing that type of F chord with our thumb over top. So let's go over how to play that, and we'll just be playing a G chord. So you're going to take, and this is transposable, of course, right? Because it's just another bar chord. G, G sharp, A sharp, B, B minor, right? All just up and down the neck. So again, let's take our ring finger and then put it on the 5th fret of that D string. Let's take our middle finger, put it on the 4th fret of the G string. So ring finger, 5th fret D string, middle finger, 4th fret G string, and then you're going to lay your thumb across the 3rd fret of the B and E strings. And then you're just going to strum all 4 of those strings. You're halfway to playing that bar chord, the Hendrix bar chord, right? You can actually move that up and down the neck. So that's an F. Or sorry, this is a G. And then if you go up, you got G sharp. If you go up one more, you got A. If you want to make that a minor chord, what you do is just remove your middle finger. And then what you want to do, instead of barring just the B and E strings, bar the G, B, and E. So that's going to make this a G minor. You're going to have ring finger, 5th fret, D string, and then pointer finger, 3rd fret, G, B, and E strings. And that's how you go from a major to a minor. Okay, now our last step is just getting that thumb over the top of the fretboard for that low root note. And you're just going to play it. I play with the side of my thumb. It's just more comfortable because you're going to have to just angle your hand, right? When we play this way, my wrist is kind of down. If I had the ruler on this, you could see that it's sloping downwards. Now to grab it with the thumb over top, I have to kind of make it like I'm grabbing something underneath like that. So here's without the thumb. And then to play with the thumb, I have to rotate my hand. Okay, so I hope you can see that. I hope that's pretty clear. So without the thumb, with that thumb. You see that rotation? That's so I can clearly get it on top. Okay. So hopefully that explains how to play it. And now the benefits of playing bar chords this way is your pinky's free. And you can add melody just by hammering on and off. Or you can just add a note. All nice sounding chords. And what I'm doing there is just hitting that root note, strumming the rest of the chord, and then hammering on with my pinky to those open strings. So that's going to be 5th fret E string, 5th fret B string, and then 5th fret G string. Right, that already sounds kind of like a Hendrix thing, a John Mayer thing, a Stevie Ray Vaughan thing. And then remember, to make it minor, you just bar across the G, B, and E strings, and then keep that there the same, right? Your ring finger, right? Because I just went up to an A minor now, and then just make sure that root note is there. You have a little chord progression there with a melody underneath it, and you're just all one guitar player, right? But it kind of sounds like there's a little bit more. Kind of sounds like a rhythm part, and then a lead part. Put it all together. There's a lot of things going on there. I flubbed a couple notes, but hopefully you get the idea. And that's really important, right? If you listen to, so if you take a couple Hendrix songs, like The Wind Cries Mary, you're not going to be doing melodies underneath, but you are going to be hammering onto some notes. So we got that intro, which doesn't really... Right, that goes around twice, and then we have a B, or sorry, a C note, B flat, and then we go to a F. But you need to do that bar chord this way to get that hammer on. Right, you just need that to get that sound in there. I guess you can go. It's a little more comfortable just to have it there. And then we come back up, laying that pinky in there. There you go. And then we go to get those little hammer-ons. You're just playing triads. But to get used to that hammer-on, you know, it helps to play with bar chords this way, so you can already have that pinky going. Right, and then what do we, Bold as Love starts out with that. And then we grab that F sharp, hammer onto those things you need to do those chords that way. Even Little Wing, which I play very poorly, but that opening, we're grabbing that bar chord that way. Need that pinky to hammer on. That whole style of playing really hinges on these types of chords. If we take a Stevie Ray Vaughan song, Cold Shot, right? You need that root note, muting that fifth, and then octave. To play that, just that's the whole song, right? And then John Mayer, we could take a lot of John Mayer songs, but let's, Waiting on the World to Change was a huge song for him. And that's a D, B minor, right, G, D, A major, B minor, G, D. Right, but if we're playing it with this type of bar chord, we're missing something. Those hammer-ons. All really based on that chord, the Hendrix bar chord. And there's countless other songs like that too. So I hope that explained it. I hope you think about maybe learning this way to play a bar chord, and I hope it helps your playing. It really helped mine. And then even Purple Haze, right? I have a fuzz pedal in front of me. Hopefully it's not too loud. Right, we got the intro, and then that rhythm. You can do those hammer-ons. Just like that, and that adds a lot to the song. Doing those little slides and then hitting that. That's just another example. Anyway, there's a lot out there. Right, I just threw that in there. You can use it in your own playing all over the place. All right, well, I hope that really helped, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.